So we're live here at Manifest, and impromptu interview here. I just ran into Jake Clare from Event Shark. How we doing, Jake?
Yo, what's up, Dave? Power personal brand, right? I think that's what we wanted to talk about on this. But I know Dave just from my prior company, interacted with Dave, and then just been connected with you. And then Dave has a newsletter in logistics. Not a ton of people are making content in logistics. So I recognized Dave, came up to him and said, "What's up?" And now we're here shooting a podcast.
Yes, and always love collaborating with other creators. And I see you on LinkedIn. You got the content branding agency, so I always see you in warehouses. I always see you helping people with their content. I mean, just talk to us today in 2026. Why is personal branding for a business so important?
Great question. I think, especially in the logistics industry, logistics is behind the eight ball when it comes to traditional marketing. Like, personal branding has always been really important and for just consumer branding, D2C branding, right? Personal branding has been huge for all those industries, right? But logistics is catching up, which is really exciting because creating content is such a blue ocean right now with logistics. So it gets me excited. I love shooting content with warehousing and fulfillment because not a lot of people are doing it, so you can really stand out. So it's perfect time to be doing personal branding, especially in this industry.
Yeah, people ask me all the time why I do it, and I say, like, as a 3PL, right? Like, a brand that you're dealing with, their livelihood typically is their inventory. And so if they're going to trust you to send that to you and they don't know who you are, you're a faceless, nameless brand, that automatically puts you at a disadvantage. So just the ability to get out there, let people know who you are, have conversations on camera, put content out consistently, I think gives you a big leg up.
Yeah, and I'll chime in on that because it's the best way to nurture someone without being overly salesy, right? In traditional sales and marketing, right? I'm a sales rep and I need to keep reaching out to my buyer and keep checking in with them every few months to make sure they're ready to buy. As you may know, 95% of buyers aren't ready to buy. Only about 5% to 3% or 5% to 1%, something like that, are in market ready to buy. And what's the best way to stay top of mind is you can meet with them, maybe meet them one time in person, and then you connect with them on LinkedIn, which is a typical channel for B2B, right? And then you're able to stay top of mind with these people, building trust with just creating content. And then now when they are ready to buy, you're the first person that comes to mind.
Absolutely. So we're here at Manifest 2026. What do you think the vibe of the show is?
I think there's a lot of excitement right now in the industry. I'm noticing a lot more cameras, actually. The last few years last year was the first time I came to Manifest. It was my first time at the conference. One of the few people that actually had a camera, and I've been noticing more people shooting content like you right now. You're shooting content. I think content creation in this space is becoming more the norm, which is really exciting, and more people are open to doing it, which is the vibe I'm getting. What's the vibe for you so far?
A lot of optimism, a lot of excitement, and then I did a post about this earlier too. Like, I think the most valuable part is just getting time in front of all these people you may know and the new people you meet, and having real conversations that you can't have over Zoom or as you're having dinner with people and you really get into more personal details. But just a lot of conversations around AI, how people are implementing it, different challenges they're using it to solve, how they're bringing value to the market, and I've got so many different ideas just from all the different people I've met and interacted with. So that's really the most valuable part of it for me.
Yeah, I mean, especially in the day of AI, right? Everything's becoming more digital. That's why I'm super bullish on events. The company's called Event Shark. We've been bullish on events, but in-person content is so much more powerful, in my opinion, because you're not behind the Zoom screen. Obviously, it's harder to do in-person content. That's why I think there is a moat with in-person. That's why coming to events like Manifest, being able to batch content. Have you been shooting a bunch of podcasts here in person?
If your business is an e-commerce brand, this message is for you. Logistics can make or break you. If you're tired of being just a number to those big box 3PLs, you need to check out our team at Easy DC 3PL. We're a different kind of partner, built specifically for growing brands that ship between 1,000 and 10,000 orders per month. We offer warehousing, fulfillment, and transportation with a focus on personalized service and flexibility. Our central Kentucky location gives you nationwide reach, turning logistics into a competitive advantage. So if you're ready to partner with a 3PL that actually gets your brand, visit easydc3pl.com.
Yeah. So I've been interviews on the floor. I got a bunch of people coming in the studio here this afternoon. So always looking to get good conversations like on tape.
Yeah. What kind of takeaways have you had so far just in the AI world so far?
I mean, just really, like, when it first came on, right, there was all this fear about, oh, it's going to take jobs. And I was even having conversations where I've seen big companies literally do that, slash jobs and put an AI in place of human, and it's failed miserably.
Totally.
And it's like, it's all about how you interact with it, and it's not going to just replace the whole, human workforce. It's a tool to make people more efficient, and you're either going to embrace it, understand it, use it, get better, or you're going to be left behind. But I mean, all the conversations I've had is all types of different ideas on how we can all use it to be more efficient, be more productive, and just get more done in less time.
Yeah, and I would say one of the themes, I went to a conference in Dubai, which is some of the best content creators in the world, and I got a ton of really good takeaways from that. One of the things was live content, posting quickly with like timing to posting content is really important when it's relevant. But another thing I got was that creating content is becoming easier with AI, but you can't obviously take away like the authenticity and the person behind there, but using AI, you can kind of create better systems to get your content out there, better like internal systems, because right now, as we're even talking about, like more people are creating content, so it's becoming a little bit more competitive, so we can kind of use AI to like create better workflows and systems for your content, but obviously you can't take away the real person behind the camera.
Yeah, and I think that bodes well, especially for a company like yours, because in this age of AI, and like, let's just be honest, when you see AI written content, it's so obvious, right?
AI slop is what they like to call it.
Yeah, AI slop, and it's like people, because the market is so saturated with that just makes authenticity and the real human connection, people crave that even more. So, and again, video, right, real video like you're shooting is something that whether you're branding, whether you're showing off your warehouse, whatever you're doing with your business, that resonates with people all the much more because of all the AI slop that's out there.
Totally. So how has been your experience with, you have a newsletter, and like you've been creating content consistently. How many episodes are you on your podcast?
240 something.
240 something. I remember when you actually started it, and like you actually stuck with it, which is pretty impressive.
Yeah.
And you have also came up to Dave because I subscribe to his newsletter, so I get his LinkedIn notifications every once in a while, which keeps you top of mind, right? So when you now have that familiarity, and come up to you and say I'm a brand, like looking for a 3PL, like if I was ready to buy, like you'd be the person I think of. So yeah, content, personal branding, so important, right?
Yeah, absolutely, love it. And I'm glad you recognize that. And sometimes it blows my mind too, because I remember when I started, and I was like, I didn't even know what I was doing. All I knew is I was doing it. And it's amazing when you start before you're ready, you keep going, you get better as you go, and you stay consistent, what that can turn into. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'll say your first content's gonna suck. If you're just getting started with it, it's gonna be really bad. But as long as you are getting micro improvements on your content, it's gonna slowly get better. So hopefully episode 200 something is better than episode 1, which I'm sure it is, because you've been doing it. You've been getting the reps in now.
Yeah, 100%. And so and people come up to me all the time and say, "Man, that's great. I would love to do that, or I thought about doing it." So if you have that ambition, you have that idea, just start, keep going, and you'll be amazed at what can happen.
All right. What else? Do you have anything else? Are we good here?
I think we're good.
All right. Cool.
Cool. That's a wrap.
That's a wrap. What's the podcast called again?
Beyond Fulfillment.
Go check out Beyond Fulfillment. If you're listening to, if you want to get more, what do you mostly talk about? Warehousing?
Yeah, it's actually about entrepreneurship. So it's about the entrepreneurial journey, what it's really like, pivots, mistakes, how people overcame challenges, and that's what's up.
That's right. All right. That's a wrap.
Cool.
Thanks.
All right.
Dude,
awesome,
that was great.
man. Yeah.